crankshaft is the element that converts the vertical movement of the piston into the rotational output of the crankshaft. It's the element designed to convert vertical movement of the piston up and down into rotational speed, RPMs, and produce torque. Those are the seals, and those are the main journals. And those are the caps. Those caps are bolted on the block. We are going to see later that bit. Those are the main journals in the center, in the axis, in the center of the crankshaft. And on the rod pins, you have the pistons, crank pins or rod pins, rod connections. All right. Suppose that the engine, the diesel engine, is running, and suddenly, salt water enter in one cylinder. What happened immediately? Salt water enter in a cylinder. The piston expand and block the engine. Okay. What happened in that cylinder? That piston block, but the rest of the crankshaft tried to continue working. What happened in that specific crank pin? Is fracture and fracture the crankshaft and destroy the engine. Yeah, this is a very catastrophic consequence in a diesel engine. Okay, the first step when we try to remove the crankshaft is remove the head. This is the first step. We are going to remove the head. Okay, we are going to prepare the conditions in order to remove the head. We are going to remove the head bolts. We are going to separate the head carefully. In this particular example, I am working in a good area with a good amount of tools, but when you do this procedure inside of the engine room, you need prepared conditions. You need prepare the frame, the I-frame that you have on the screen right now, and you need prepare too much tools. You need fabricate tools. For that reason, it's important, my friend, that you learn about the welding procedures. A good marine technician should be a good welder. We are going to move the piston. We are going to rotate the crankshaft in order to bring in front those caps, in order to remove easily the caps of the connecting rods. You rotate the crankshaft and you bring the crankshaft easily in front in order to connect those caps. All right, the piston is down, those pistons are up, and we are going to remove the caps of the connecting rods quickly. Be careful with the sockets. Use the appropriate socket. If you check the sockets, the head of the bolts for the connecting rods, those head bolts are 12 points, and the head bolts for the main journals are 6 points. You need select the appropriate socket. Be careful. Check that the socket doesn't have play. If the socket have a little play, it's because this is not the socket. Probably you need the same dimension in a standard, in the opposite or metric. Yeah. If you have a little play, this is not the socket. If you apply torque on the socket with play, you damage the head of the bolt and you ruin the head of the bolt. And after that, you need a lot of time in order to remove only one bolt. Be careful with that, my friend. Check in this picture. This is the front of the engine. This is the front of the engine, and you see the mark on the piston. In this particular pistons, the mark is with the word front. Other pistons have the letter F. Other pistons have a dot, like the picture that you have on the screen right now. There are different marks, and you need to be careful with the marks. And if you check in this particular case, this is the front of the engine, this is the left side of the engine. All the marks of the valves are facing the left side in this particular engine. Alright, I recommend before you remove the pistons, take a picture of that situation in order to avoid inconvenience when you try to put them back, the pistons and connecting rods and crankshaft. Okay, we are going to continue. We remove the piston completely, and right now we have the piston out, and we are going to verify, very important, the condition of the rings. We are going to verify if the rings are broken, if the rings rotate easily with your hands, if the rings close properly. You try to close with your hands and verify if the rings close properly, and verify the condition of the piston. If the piston is if the piston can be reused, or if the piston should be replaced. Now we are going to remove the crankshaft. The crankshaft is going out. Be careful. In this particular case, I prepare this special belt in nylon in order to protect the surface of the crank pins. Be careful with that. Never use the chain. If the crankshaft is a small crankshaft, you can use, I recommend 2 people, 1 in each end, in order to lift the crankshaft at the same time, 2 people. But if it's a big engine, probably with this technique it's better. You locate in the center the rope, and you lift the crankshaft from the middle. Okay, right now the crankshaft is going out with the crane, and finally the crankshaft is completely out, my friends. And now we are going to verify the condition of the crankshaft, the condition of the bearings here in the bottom, the condition of the bearings, the condition of the metal, and we are going to, with a small sandpaper, we are going to polish all of them in order to identify if I can reuse the crankshaft inside of the engine room, only replacing the bearings, or if it's necessary, send the crankshaft to the machine shop in order to process in a special machine, like the machine that you have on the screen right now in this video. Exactly, this is the machine used to rectify the surface on each journal. Yeah, this is the machine. The machine use special calipers in order to verify if all the dimensions are equal. Remember, my friends, according with the video that you have on the screen right now moving, the crankshaft is exactly like the piston rings and the bearings. Standard, +10, +20, and +40. You remember? We are going to use the same nomenclature, exactly the same. When you send the machine shop, the crankshaft to the machine shop, they rectify according with that procedure, and they return to you the crankshaft with the bearings recommended right now.